So let's see if that pops up. Let's turn this one on and let's see if it all works. We'll see. We're trying something new here, so I don't know if it will work or if it will not work, but we're trying. So it looks like we got things backwards here. So let's see. Oh, my stuff is going quiet. I want to play Bubble Bobble today. I've been craving so much of Bubble Bobble today, but you know, it hasn't. Bubble Bobble's old. It's hard to find Bubble Bobble. So you know what? We're trying. So this is mostly a test stream. Let's see. So it's got, looks like it's full size on YouTube, and the other one is having some sort of problems. So let's see. How can I fix this? We got that. I think the problem is... Okay, I think I see the problem here. I think I know how to fix that, but we'll see. You know, I'm gonna leave it as is for now, and just see how well this works to stream both. So we're in the testing phase. So allegedly that this is Bubble Bobble, but as a rogue-like Bubble Bobble. So okay. Very, very classic Bubble Bobble with the update. The twist is supposed to be that it's a roguelike, so we'll see. We'll see if that actually makes a difference, but that's where we're supposedly at right now. I don't like the auto bounce on the enemies. It used to be that you had to hold a button to take the enemies out, but well, I don't know if I like that. It sounds good. I like the sound so far. Okay. Give me something new. Give me something actually difficult here. What's the new thing about this game? A skill bubble. Okay. Oh wait, this is just the water thing. There are power-ups I've heard in this game, so I don't know if we're gonna reach a point where we are hitting the like roguelike aspects where we're trying to like upgrade our skills. Hi Bubble, good morning. I'm trying something new today. I promised that after Thanksgiving I would try and do a dual stream. So we are on both of our stuff right now. So I don't know what's working and what's not working, cuz this is a new program, new setup, new all of that. So I don't know what's broken, what's not broken, but we're trying. Alright, I should have read that thing. We got skills. Maybe I should talk to them again and see what the heck they're trying to say. Go to inventory, assign it to your skill slots. You can fire with the R button. Okay, so go to the inventory. We put that there. And then we should be able to fire a fire bubble. Okay, it works. I'm not good, but it works. Dex is here. Good morning. I am normal orientation because everything is all messed up. I am trying the dual streaming right now. So it messed up my regular orientation on 1. And I've got to figure out how to fix the things going forward. So it will be fixed eventually. I'm just trying out the dual streaming for the first time to see if it even functions. I can see like my bit rates are in the red, so I don't know like if I tried doing this dual streaming while I was playing a more intense game, it might completely fry my bitrate in computer. So I guess Bobble is probably a good solid pick. I am on. I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to say. Both things have rules about it. So it's the purpley one that you like. I guess I'll say. Is that the vague way I have to say the stream name? Alright, so for those of you just joining me, this is a new Bobble game that just came out that's supposed to be a rogue-like Bobble game where every dungeon is different and you get like power-ups and skill things like that. So, I guess let's go to the dungeon and finally see what this roguelike is all about. We gotta go 10 floors. And get skill ups. Also, super proud of this for Thanksgiving. I lost half a pound for Thanksgiving. I know usually Thanksgiving is that time where everyone's gaining weight, but I actually lost weight for Thanksgiving. How awesome is that? Okay, I can't jump over those guys. I thought we could jump over them. Oh, it's 1 life and over. Wow, okay. So you get 1 try, and then it just fully boots you out, huh? Okay. And now it's a completely different dungeon now that we're starting it over. Okay. I dig this idea. I like Bobble, so having a little bit more replayability and a little bit more options in it, that is a big plus for me. I gained 6 pounds looking at Thanksgiving dinner. I will say, the pressure was on. Loud T-Rex, good morning. Been a while since I've seen you. Yes, this is not YouTube Shorts. I am trying the dual streaming today. We're trying it all. My plate for Thanksgiving was so absolutely sad because it was like a half a scoop of potatoes, 1 scoop of macaroni and cheese, a deviled egg, and a 1/4 scoop of green bean casserole, and that was it. So everyone else had like these super loaded up plates that looked super delicious, and mine was just kind of sad, but it felt good to eat little, you know. For those of you on the Purpley website side, can you tell me, does it look normal, or is like the screen compressed? Is there anything wrong with it? Like I need to set up both sides again. So does it look good on that side, or is it all sorts of borked? All right, enjoy, Loud T-Rex. Thanks for dropping by. It's good to see ya. Alright, allegedly I don't need to beat every single enemy, so I can leave earlier, and I'm running low on time, so I don't know how I refresh time, but we've only got to go 2 more floors, so maybe I just need to speed it up a little bit here. As I jump right into the enemy. Alright. Try again. I'm definitely digging this. It's different every time you go into it. Set. And I like the music. I'm digging this. It's kind of a weird launch out of nowhere, honestly. Like, I had no idea they were even considering making another Bobble game, and here we are. So I'm so glad that this just randomly popped up. It popped up on Steam, and I was like, there's no way there's a new Bobble game coming out, and yet here we are. So kind of cool that they surprised us with some Bobbly. However, I feel lied to, as I have seen this level before, so I guess so much for every level being different, because I've seen this level already. Roguelike, my behind. I was going to send you images of what both stream looked like, but of course I got ads. That is actually one of the reasons why I much prefer the place I usually stream on, is because, like, I don't want to have to beg people for money, you know, and like I understand that it's a frustrating experience that if you don't buy the ad-free version, then you get ads. So like I like that I can support myself on the other one without requesting people give me money for ads and things like that. So I do like that aspect of it, but also I do like being able to give people a choice, right? If you prefer one, then it's on that one. If you don't, then it's on the other one. So, but I still would like a picture of both to see what I am looking at, because I don't know what I am looking at, and I need to know what I need to fix. So I think this is by far the hardest Bobble so far. Really, though, the problem with having a split like this is we can't have Bubble and Dex in the same room, which means we can't peer pressure you into being called Pokedex if we're split across 2 different areas here. So, you know, that is a problem. Just something to consider. Happy Black Friday, by the way. Hopefully you all have spent all your monies already and you don't have to brave Black Friday. I know Emmy was asking me if we can go to Costco today. I was like, we can go to Costco. Like, I will take you to Costco, but you realize what today is, right? Like, you realize what you're asking for. And she completely spaced that today was Black Friday. I was like, Costco is going to be like an absolute battleground today. I don't think it is worth going out to any regular store today, at least early in the morning, right? Like, do people even participate in Black Friday anymore? Or has Cyber Monday like completely, have millennials killed Black Friday? I guess is my question. So I can just leave without taking out all the enemies, I guess. So let's try that and see what happens. Yeah, I guess that fully functions, so good to know. But we are going to go get a Christmas tree for the family we are sponsoring today. Very excited for that. Millennials can't afford Black Friday. I mean, I feel that. I just had to buy that new washing machine, and I gotta say, the shorts failed me. We needed 2.8 million views on a short in order to pay for a new washing machine, and we got 1,000 views. So we fell a little short of our 2.8 million views to pay for a new washing machine, but I can't go without a washing machine, so I went ahead and bought it. We bought a Costco washing machine, so hopefully there's no regrets of that. I guess we'll see. 1, we're broke. 2, we're buying stuff for ourselves. Actually, ironic, I think this is the Christmas where I'm buying the most for other people since we're taking on a family to sponsor. I'm very happy to get to make someone else's Christmas. And I met with Emmy's family yesterday because Thanksgiving, and we were doing the whole like, oh, what do you want for the holidays and all that. And like, I know everyone says this, but I truly don't want anything for the holiday because I don't want more stuff, right? Like, unless you know me very, very well, chances are whatever you buy me will either end up in a box and I'll never use it, or I'll keep it for a little bit and it'll end up donated to someone else because it's just not useful to me, right? So like, you know, I don't want to be ungrateful. I don't want to seem like a jerk, but at the same time, we worked so hard on like decluttering our house. I don't want clutter. So, you know, I can just do without. I don't need anything for Christmas. All right, so we're fighting a boss. Very exhilarating boss fight right there. As you can see, that was a very, very difficult boss fight we just had. And we got some strawberries and pineapples. And we have finished escaping from the sweet dungeon. So, boom. Game complete. We have finished beating Bubble Bobble. Thank you everyone for joining me today. Bubble Bobble is beaten. Also, how fun is that to say? Oh, wrong button. How fun is that to say? Bubble Bobble is just, it's such a rewarding Bubble Bobble, Bubble Bobble, Bubble Bubble. I love saying Bubble Bobble. Alright, we got Woolen. We got some sort of sheep person monster thing who wants to give me items. I'm guessing this is where we pay our strawberries and cake that we got. And she can give us abilities. Long shot, fire drinks. So we want fire drinks. We'll buy 3-4 fire drinks for strawberries. Okay, yep. You know, I'm so glad that they went with a roguelike for Bubble Bobble rather than, like, I was making fun of this the other day when we were playing, but, like, if they made a modern-day Splinter Cell, you know that they would make it an open world since, like, open world is all the rage right now. So, like, I'm so glad they didn't try and make, like, an open world Bubble Bobble game. Alright, so we need to adjust our skill levels. Everything's level 1. How do I level up my skills? Okay, we need to go to the library to level up the skills. I guess since we're using the fire bubbles, let's level that one up. Alright, fire bubbles leveled up. Next. Got another skill level up. Exchange long shot drink S 5 times. Alright, I guess we need to go back into the dungeon to be able to afford our level ups, so let's go get some more level up materials. I kinda like that. It's got a good what do you call it? Like gameplay flow that it's you go into the dungeon to buy level ups, so you can go into the dungeon to buy level ups. And it looks like there's some sort of timed treasure chest there. I guess I need to use my power-ups more. I haven't been using the power-ups very much, but it seems like they really want you to use the power-ups, so... I guess I need to be less stingy. You know, it's that classic RPG problem, right? Where it's like, okay, I got the super powerful thing, but I don't want to use it at all, because if I use it, then won't have it, and what if I need it later? You know, you never want to use any of the things because you're always afraid you'll run out of it, but... Gotta break that habit. Okay, that just got me with the whole, you've got to hold down to pop the bubbles, and that's such a weird change because it's never been that way before. I wonder if is there options? Can I change that in the options, like that I have to hold the jump button rather than it auto pops? Because I really don't like that auto pop. As an old person who's been playing Bobble since it came out, you know, I don't like the auto hopping. It's messing me up here. So let's check our options and see if maybe we can change the auto pop setting. Button settings. It's a lot of skill buttons. Those techniques. It does not look like I can change the auto popping settings, so I guess I just have to learn to get good with it. And pop. There we go. On to the next one. So, now that we got Thanksgiving out of the way, now that there's no holidays standing in between us, it's full Christmas mode. How are y'all feeling about Christmas this year? Any big new exciting plans for Christmas? Anything? Oh, also, okay, wait. Second, back up a question. Emmy and I were talking about Thanksgiving and kids. And we were talking about setting up, like, what traditions do we want to do with our kids when we have them for Thanksgiving. And it came to me that, like, there's not really a lot of Thanksgiving traditions. Like, you've got you got the overeating and acid reflux as kind of the go-to standard. Everyone eats a bunch of food. I know some families do like flag football or touch football. They go out to a park and play football for a little bit, and then other than that, it's, you know, watching football because there's usually like some sort of game usually on on Thanksgiving Day, right? Like I think the Cowboys always play on Thanksgiving if I know my football, which I don't. So what other like Thanksgiving traditions exist out there? Give me your Thanksgiving tradition ideas, because I want to have something that's not just, well, you eat a bunch of food and that's it. You know, I'd like to have a little bit more than just that. So I'd love to hear if there's any other traditions out there that people celebrate on Thanksgiving. I also want to break the tradition, and I know my family's not alone. A lot of families do this, and I would like to break the tradition of the whole, like, well, you're a girl, so you have to sit in the kitchen and cook all Thanksgiving, or you're a boy, so you get to go play and have fun until, you know, it's time to eat, and then you just get to eat and enjoy. I would like to break that tradition and habit. because I definitely don't like that one for many reasons. Even though I benefited from it, I won't lie, I definitely benefited from it. I would much rather my kid contribute rather than just eating food and then disappearing. But we were talking about like a Thanksgiving hike. Like we went for a hike yesterday, got a little bit, a little bit of anxiety with having to deal with people. So a little bit of a Thanksgiving hike to start the day off, and thought maybe that'd be a fun tradition. Apparently New Year's hikes are a thing. I didn't know this, but apparently like a lot of people do New Year's hikes where like, oh, the new year's about ready to start, so we're all just going to go out for a hike for a little bit. I had no idea about that, but apparently that's a thing, so maybe that could be the tradition. Or photography. I really hope our kid loves photography. I would love to be able to give them a camera and just go out and do photography walks together and take pictures of birds and stuff like that. I really hope that they enjoy photography. That would be such a cool thing to get to share. But I also know you don't get a choice, right? You don't get to choose what your kids are into. You don't get to force them into things. So if they don't like photography, I will enjoy something else with them. But I do hope they like it. I even found Target has this really cute like little bear camera, like baby's first camera. It's shaped like a bear and takes little digital photos, and it's like such an adorable thing for your first kid. So fingers crossed. Do I even get a benefit? I just get a score for killing enemies in 0.1 seconds. You have to kill 10 enemies to get 1 second back. That doesn't seem like it is good value for the money, so I'm not sure about... Oh, I pressed the wrong button? I pressed the wrong button. There's only 2 buttons. You think it'd be hard to press the wrong button, but apparently it's really easy to press the wrong button. I think that's the way to do it. If you only get 0.1 second and just a little bit of score for taking out enemies, maybe the focus should be on escaping rather than doing the whole dungeon. I think maybe that's what I need to focus my efforts on. Unless there's a treasure chest. And then we're going to go for the treasure. I also need to sit down and work on Streambot. Peter was talking about Streambot, and it looks like it's got some cool stuff that I could do with that. So I'd really like to learn. Streambot, but that requires me to actually like sit down and do it. And it's good value if you just get good. How did it look over there, Bubble? I know you were over in the other chat for a second. Does it look okay on the other screen, or is it borked? Looked good? Okay, so what I just need to switch my settings up a little bit. What I need to do is tell it that the main stream is the T website, and then this stream would be the other one. I think that will allow me to do both, rather than right now they're both horizontal and look bad. So I think I figured it out. Now it's just the fine tuning. And no glitchiness, no lagginess. Like there's no like stuttering or anything. Like there shouldn't be. I pay good money for fiber optic internet, so it realistically should not have any glitches or problems, because I'm getting fast internet, you know? But also, be great to have an excuse to upgrade to even faster internet, because who doesn't want even faster internet? 2 gigabit per second internet. Think about it. You could download Grand Theft Auto 5 if you had 2 gigabit per second internet and it was actually downloading at the full speed. You could get Grand Theft Auto 5 in like 40 seconds. Of course, nothing ever downloads that fast, right? Like if you play Helldivers right now, Helldivers has this huge problem where the download speeds are in the megabits and really, really slow. I got greedy. Kiddo woke up, cracked a joke, laughed at his hilarity, and fell right back asleep. Did he enjoy Thanksgiving? I've been reading so many stories yesterday, because like when I was with Emmy's family, you know, I don't exactly fit in with them, so I usually just sit in the corner, you know, as is Thanksgiving tradition, you sit in the corner. I was reading so many Thanksgiving stories where people had kids and like they would cook this huge spread and their kid was like, oh, you know, I want frozen pizza. Can you cook me a frozen pizza instead of all this food? And like I could see where like that I understand like when it's your own kid, you know, it's different, but like spending 12 hours cooking a turkey, a brisket, a ham, and all the fixings just for your kid to be like, ew, this looks gross. Can I have a frozen pizza instead? That's gotta hurt the soul just a little bit. So a lot of stories of kids are like, no, I don't want that. It looks gross. Can I just have a frozen pizza, or can I just have some corn or chicken nuggets instead? It's got to hit you in the feels. I also like the most horrible. He enjoyed it because my dad came over. He won't be here for Christmas. He brought all the gifts. Oh, okay. That is definitely a good Christmas. Thanksgiving. Someone said that they spent 14 hours cooking a brisket for Thanksgiving, and when they brought it over, they decided to take a nap since they spent all night cooking brisket. And when they woke up, their brisket was in the garbage because one of the people came and said, "Oh, you know, I saw the brisket that you brought was all burnt, so I threw it away." They threw out a 14-hour smoked brisket because the person who saw it didn't know that's what it was supposed to look like and thought it was just burnt, so they were being polite and throwing it out rather than leaving burnt food on the counter. And that's gotta sting, right? Spend all night babysitting and smoking a brisket, putting the work and love and effort in just for it to be thrown into the garbage because someone doesn't know. Like, even I, as bad of a cook I am and how little I know that a brisket's supposed to look a little burned. Yeah, not to mention the waste, the food waste. Alright, so I could just jump in this double portal, so does this allow me to, like, skip multiple levels? It does. My priest makes an amazing brisket. I know we're not supposed to put priests on a pedestal, but every time I hear about priests doing things, I'm always just like so amazed. Like, how cool is that? Even though priests are just like us, you know, they're just like every other person. It's always so cool to find out your priest. Like when I played Helldivers with priests, that was so cool to get a Helldive with priests, and it's so cool when they're amazing cooks or when they're artists. Like, again, I know that we're not supposed to put them on pedestals, but it's always so cool to find out when priests are into things. It's just, I don't know. I know I put him on a pedestal, I shouldn't, but it is cool. Alright, we escaped the dungeon. We got 5 treasure chests full of wheat and chocolate, pineapples, and strawberries. Alright, Dex and Bubble, since you're over on this side now, I want to try, this is another new tool. This is another new tool that it's giving me, so, I'm going to put this test in and tell me if it does anything here. Did it change your chat? Did it give you anything? Like, can you click on anything there? Does it do anything for you? Testing out the new tools. Or did it break things? I just want to see what that does. Alright, we need exchange for long shot 5 times, so we need 5 of those. There was a pop-up and I asked it a question. Okay, yeah, okay, I see it. So when I put in the questions, it creates a separate chat so I can lay out questions for people. That's kind of cool. I don't like how I'm reporting it. All right, one more. I'm gonna start a poll. Does that pull something up for you to do there? And can you answer it? I started a poll about hot dogs and tacos. So it should be like something for you to click on. Okay, I see the yes vote. Dex, vote no for me so I can see if that function is working. Exchange chocolate donuts 5 times. Okay, what a... I don't have enough for chocolate donuts. Okay, we're going to end the poll now. The poll has been completed, and we are unanimous that hot dogs are tacos. See, why, okay, how is a hot dog a taco, and yet every other cooking opinion I ever share, y'all tell me that I'm wrong? Oh, speaking of, okay, wait, you just remember. I found, while I was at the grocery store the other day, I found pickle-flavored top ramen. So we tried pickle-flavored ramen, and while it wasn't my favorite, it was surprisingly good. Like, you wouldn't think that pickle ramen is very good. But I think I'm going to try it again. But here's the thing. I think I should make the pickle ramen with actual, like, chunks of pickle. And I think if you made it as... I'm going to try a technical term here. Tell me if I'm right. I'm thinking about making it as a gazpacho. Like, a cold ramen with pickles. I think would be super delicious. So we're going to try Pickle Ramen 2.0 as a cold ramen with a pickle. Actually, you know what would be super delicious in it? Not Trader Joe's. Who is that really good pickle maker? Right? I can't remember their name. Someone makes a pickle de gallo, which is pico de gallo, but instead of tomatoes, it's pickles. So I think making a cold ramen with pickle de gallo could make for a really good ramen. Okay, so see, this is where we're gonna find. Yeah, Grillo pickle de gallo I think would be good in ramen. So gazpacho literally just means cold soup, right? So a cold ramen is a gazpacho because it's a cold soup. I'm pretty sure gazpacho just means cold soup. Like, that's Italian for cold soup. I'm like 80% certain on that. I also got reminded yesterday, I was looking through the old days of the internet, and I know people hate on kids for this whole 6-7 trend and how dumb it is, but I got to thinking, I got a Chuck Norris joke that came across my feed. Is 6-7 any worse than like the Chuck Norris jokes that were a meme forever, or Chuck Testa? I really don't think it is. It's Spanish and it's tomato based. Okay, but, and this is just gonna probably sound like Waffle's ignorance, but Spanish and Italian is essentially the same thing, at least language-wise, right? Like if you speak Spanish, there's a good chance you can probably speak Italian as well. So are they really that different? I don't think so. Green Blaze, good morning. Welcome in. We are arguing over whether or not gazpacho and cold ramen are the same thing. So if you have any cooking expertise, please feel free to weigh in. But pickle ramen, that's the next thing I'm going to be making is a pickle de gallo cold ramen. I think that's going to be delicious. It can't be any worse than the I sent Dex a post from Reddit about making what was it? Oh, the enchiladas. It was like cold nacho sauce with noodles put on some tortillas, and they called it enchiladas. At least I've never done something that bad. Oh, well, that didn't work. I was trying to activate a fire and take it out, but I guess that didn't work. As a ramen eater every day, it's better to have ramen with the soup. There's no wrong way to enjoy ramen, right? Like ramen is like pizza. There's some pizza that's not as good as... Yeah, you can rejoin on and all. There's pizza that's not as good, but I don't think there's any such thing as a bad pizza, right? In the same way, I don't think there's any such thing as a bad ramen. Like, there's ramen that's not as good as other ramen, but it's really hard to make a bad ramen, right? Like, you have to try really hard. Oh, speaking of ramen, though, okay, I saw something else online. Some gym bro was talking about making a low-calorie hot chocolate for the season. And his low-calorie hot chocolate was to take 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of cocoa, just like bitter cocoa, and then he put 1 cup of chicken broth, and then a half a cup of Greek yogurt as a thickening agent. So it was a thick hot chocolate, and he said you can't even taste the chicken stock. Now, I know that I've enjoyed some terrible foods in my life, but chicken stock as a base for hot chocolate sounds absolutely horrible. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you're right. It wasn't the thickening agent wasn't Greek yogurt, it was protein powder. It was a cup of chocolate protein powder. You're right, Dex, it was protein powder. So it was protein powder. It was protein powder and chicken stock with cocoa, basically. Would you try it? Because my bad food senses are tingling on that one. That sounds horrible. And I understand that, like, chicken stock, especially like a watered down chicken stock, is usually like weak enough that you don't have to worry about it. Your Green Blaze is all Jackson. Welcome back. I've tried cheesy ramen. I'm not a fan. Cheesy ramen is basically just macaroni and cheese. So it's got to be good, right? Like, there's basically no... Cheesy ramen and macaroni and cheese is the same thing. It's noodles, butter, and cheese. Like, that is the same thing. Because, like, there's no reason that macaroni and cheese has to be made with macaroni noodles, right? Like, you can make macaroni and cheese with lasagna noodles or penne noodles or anything like that. Yeah, you can say something, Jackson. Let's hear it. Now, I will agree, though, that the making macaroni and cheese where you just take, like, macaroni noodles and put Kraft slices on it, I will agree that putting Kraft slices on noodles does not make macaroni and cheese. I will stand by that one. Kraft singles do not make a macaroni and cheese. My blanket has maggots. That definitely sounds awful. Sounds like it needs to be thrown in the wash for a couple cycles. All right, we need chocolate. We're looking for chocolate to beat this level. Or I guess complete our missions. So we need chocolate. Speaking of chocolate, you know that old SpongeBob episode where that guy's like screaming chocolate? Such a good classic SpongeBob. Someone put on yesterday for Thanksgiving classic SpongeBob. And it was so much better. So much better than modern day SpongeBob. Like, not even close. Ocelot's back. Welcome back, Ocelot. How long do I gotta be here to be a mod? Good question. You know, I don't need any more mods right now. But hopefully someday my channel will grow a little bit more and then I will need mods again. And then it's just a matter of showing up and participating and helping to have the channel values. But right now we have 4 mods and that's pretty good. Pretty good considering that usually I don't even get above 4 viewers, so I have more mods than I have viewers half the time, so... I don't know why, but this month has been really rough for, like, I've lost more viewers and all that than in any month before. I know it's like the holidays, so people are less likely to be on YouTube and all that sort of thing, right? So I understand that that's part of it, but, like, this has been the worst month statistically for my YouTube channel for months. All right, we got our escape donuts. On to the next quest. The Rise and Fall of Waffle Man. Y'all missed it the other day. I started the stream and none of you showed up for the stream. So some kid joined my stream. I was like, "Oh wow, a new streamer. Are you brand new?" Because no one's here, and I'd be like, "Nah, I'm not new. I've been here for 4 years. I'm just not popular." And he's just like, "Oh, I feel bad for you." Yeah, kid, I feel ya. You don't need to be sorry. I am used to streaming to a small niche group of people who who for whatever reason like to start their day being enraged at waffles. I do have quite a few people from Australia who join because my time zone is perfect for them to be able to enjoy a stream right before bed. So I do have a lot of Australian people hanging out in my stream. That's probably a good decision. Throwing the blanket out is probably the best decision. You know, making a Bobble costume probably wouldn't be too hard. Maybe that's what I should do for Halloween, is I should be a Bobble. Just get a green dinosaur mask, a little red hat, and a bubble wand. Stayed up till 4 a.m. just to watch a stream end. I'd say streamers appreciate the dedication, but I also never want to see someone foregoing their sleep and health for a stream. I was watching a guy on Reddit who, oh, that's right, you're going to Australia again, aren't you, Bubble? This guy, his wife, he's divorcing his wife because she spent $90,000 sending money to her favorite male streamer while she was married. And so they're ending up getting a divorce over spending so much money on sending money to another dude. And, like, could you imagine finding out your spouse not only likes another streamer that much, but sent $90,000 to some random streamer? FNAF cosplays can be good or bad. Like Springtrap is good, except the one's made out of cardboard. You know, I'm probably gonna be one of those cardboarders. Next year, Emmy and I talked about having Five Nights at Freddy's cosplays for Halloween, so we might be doing that ourselves. Yeah, $90,000 to some random. That one always hurts me, and another one that always makes me really sad to see is there's this story of a guy who donated $100,000 to a streamer that he liked. He really wanted, so he paid $100,000 for a meet and greet, and so the streamer flew the guy out, met with him, hugged him, and said, "You're my biggest fan. Thank you so much for your support. You're a good friend." And then she took the rest of the $100,000 and went on vacation with her boyfriend. And then the streamer, the guy who donated the money, was really upset because he thought, well, I thought for like $100,000 we'd go on a date or something like that. And he was basically trying to buy a streamer's love, and found out the hard way that parasocial relationships exist and that streamer doesn't actually care about you. So that was real rough to read. Can you play the Five Nights at Freddy games too? I played Five Nights at Freddy's quite a while ago. I'm not very good at them. Five Nights at Freddy's is not for me. I am not good at Five Nights at Freddy's. Men are stupid. I mean, that one 100%. Donating $100,000 to a female streamer in the hopes that she will fall in love with you is some incel gross behavior. At least he didn't stalk her. That is sadly correct. That is the good ending. That is the good ending, that he accepted that he lost everything and cut his losses and left rather than stalking the poor girl. the... There we go. I was going to say, how do I do this? But boom, did it. Done. I just don't think, like, I'm trying to, if someone sent me $100,000 on stream, one, I would first ask, is that a mistake? Did you meant to send me like $1 or $10 and you accidentally threw a few too many zeros on there? Like, do you need me to undo that donation? Like, at first I would think it was a mistake, and I was like, no, I just wanted to send you $100,000. Like, I don't even know how I would handle that. Like, that's far too much money to give someone to do what I do. I used to feel parasocial when I was really lonely, but I cut that out really quick. You never have to worry about that with me, Dex. We're friends forever and ever and ever. You are forced forevermore to hear my terrible takes through text message. I used to stream, but sadly it died out after only getting 1 to 4 viewers. I mean, that's the case for most people, right? Like, if you regularly get like 5 viewers, you are like in the top 10% of all Twitch streamers. Like, there are so many streamers that it's legitimately difficult to ever get any traction. So you got to keep that in account, that it's tough to make it. But also, like, there's a luck factor to it also, right? Like, at a certain point, it's just pure luck, and you can't control that. So I try not to focus on the numbers. You know, I do it because I enjoy talking to you all in the morning, and I do have fun making videos. But there are days where it gets me down, right? There are days where it's like, why bother making? Like, I made the last 3 videos that I made combined have less than 100 views on them, right? So it's like, why bother spending all this time making content that no one sees? But it's just all about, like, the priorities, right? So far, though, like, I've gotten a few people here who are great regulars who I look forward to seeing every day. I love seeing Bubble and Dex every morning. I love it when we have all the other mods in here. When all y'all just randomly pop in, it really does make my day. It's a great way to start the day. So I try and focus on how that makes me feel, just hanging out with friends in the morning and playing games. It doesn't matter whether there's 1, 2, 5, 10, or 50 of you. I just enjoy hanging out with you. Though I will say that it does give you a rush, right? There are a few times on YouTube where YouTube has really popped off for me, and we've had over 100 people in the stream at once, and it just gets chaotic fun when there's 100 people in the stream all at once. So I can't lie, that feels great too. My latest short I spent an hour on drawing, and it only got 50 views on my main. I know that pain. A huge stream I was watching, averages 12 to 15. He got a 300-person raid, and he had to pause to throw up. That's sad and sweet. There are some videos that I have spent hours putting together to only get 50 views, and that hurts. No lie, that really hurts when you're like, I put all of my love and passion into this, especially when, I know I complain about this a lot, but man, does it hurt even more when you see, like, okay, I made this art, I spent time making it, I put a lot of love and passion to this, and it failed. That sucks. But then when you compare it, like, the next video, when the next video is some, like, AI generated, I put into ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, make a Reddit style story about a woman who runs away from home at 13, and then AI generate the voiceover, and when that gets 500,000 views, that really hurts when, like, your actual passion and stuff that you're making gets dropped, but that AI stuff gets everything. Or when you see, like, I was watching this guy, he was bragging today on the YouTube subreddit about getting 150,000 views. Like, wow, you got 150,000 subscribers. What do you do? And he said, oh, well, I go on, I have a bot that scrapes, and it takes the top 100 most views every day and downloads them and then reposts them on my channel. Okay, so you're not actually making content. You're just stealing other people's content and making money and views for that. That also hurts, right? That also hurts when your stuff is getting ignored and someone else is making a living off of just stealing other people's content. That it feels bad, man. It feels bad. I'm taking notes. I mean, it really, genuinely, there's a million channels out there who do this, but there's a lot of people who all they do is they'll start a channel and they'll put into ChatGPT, write me 10 minutes of stories of XYZ, and then they'll post it, and if it gets 1 million views, boom, monetized, and they're making money off of it. If it doesn't, then they'll just restart the channel and they'll try again until it hits fire. Since there is a luck factor to it, all you have to do is continually make channels and repost things until one of them gets lucky and hits it, and then boom, you've got the followers, and then all you have to do is continually repost the same things over and over and over again, and you can make a channel that makes side money. Like, the money is on the table. And people love that Subway Surfer chat, am I the jerk because today it was my sister's wedding and she punched a dog and I said, hey, that's mean, you shouldn't punch dogs. And everyone stood up and clapped, and for whatever reason, people love that content. I don't know why, but people love that content with that garbage AI voice in the background and everything, so... I mean, how many content creators have made like whole podcasts that are monetized and they're making money off of, like, they just go on to Reddit/r/no sleep and they just read other people's stories, right? Like, there are so many people who make a vast amount of money off of just taking other people's work. It's so frustrating. I watch a lot of true crime and body cam videos. If they have commentary that's AI, I block them. It's gotten better. It's still annoying. And that's exactly it, right? You just take someone else's content, you throw an AI voice over it, and boom, you're in the money. Even JCS got bad. What's JCS? I feel like if I jump on a monster's head, it shouldn't hurt me. We should have Mario rules up in here. It should damage the enemies, not the other way around. JCS was a huge interrogation reviewer. What is an interrogation reviewer? Is that literally like you just take police interrogation footage and be like, nah, brah, see, they should have used the CIA technique here. Or classic entrapment. You see how they asked a leading question there? Like, is that what it is? Or you can do the ultimate sellout move, Dex. The ultimate sellout is the ASMR videos. Those are still big. The money is still on the table. And here, I'll give you a free idea, Dex. Here is a free idea for you. Do a Pokemon ASMR video. You just do, hello and welcome back. My name is Pokedex, and today we're going to be reviewing Pokemon cries. And then you just play one of their, you just play their soft like blah, blah, blah noise that they do, their screeches, like, oh yes, that was the majestic Pikachu doing his cry in Pokemon Gold and Yellow. Now we're going to review a vintage cry from Pokemon Red and Blue. The first time this was featured was in 1995. This is a Mewtwo. Boom. Million views. Guaranteed million views. For a Pokemon Screech ASMR channel. Guaranteed million views. See, Bubble would watch that. Telling you, $1 million idea right there. All you have to do is try. If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it, Dex. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the video just for you. If you don't do it. And I'm gonna make you watch it. I'm gonna send you the short, and I'm gonna say you need to watch this. Which I guess one of these days we need to shame Dex anyways, cause did you all know Dex doesn't watch my content? He's a follower and a mod, and when my new shorts come out, he does not watch them. So we all need to shame Dex a little bit for that anyways. He's out here enjoying my content for free and not even bothering to like and watch. Ben's here. Good morning, Ben. First day you got to sleep in. Congratulations on getting to sleep in. I don't get to sleep in because my body has this ever since, like, once I turned 30. The worst possible thing is that when I wake up, I am awake. It doesn't matter whether I've been asleep for an hour, 5 hours, 10 hours. The second I wake up, that's it. I'm getting up. I've woken up and it's time to start my day, and I hate that. Because, like, the cats will make a loud noise at 2 a.m. I guess I'm starting my day at 2 a.m. today because... That's just how your body works. Never get old. That is my advice to all of you. Don't turn 30. Alright, I don't have a power-up, so how am I supposed to... Oh, wait, I can bubble bounce like that. Okay. Gamer skills. I'm older than you. You may be physically older than me, and Dex will back me up on this one. No one is older than Waffles in spirit. I am a grouchy old man at heart. I have not watched that video yet, so I've been super distracted. I had to make a video for Catholic Game Reviews, and then I had to do all the Thanksgiving stuff. So I've been super actually busy this Thanksgiving season. I need to sit down and watch it. Oh, okay. Maybe Bubble will know. I'm guessing no one else will know on this one, but One of the kids that I'm buying books for Christmas likes Dogman, and I don't know anything about Dogman. So, does anyone here know anything about Dogman? And if so, which Dogman books would you say are the best? I want to get him the best Dogman book. So which Dogman books would you say are the best? Dogman, it's a kid's story about a police officer and a dog who get sewn together to save their life. We were talking smack about you, Dex, because you say that you're a subscriber, but you don't watch my shorts, you don't like, you don't subscribe. You don't know about each book? The Superhero Dog and Invincible. I do like the Superhero Dog and Invincible. Look at all these daily quests we've completed. Look at the dopamine hits as we're unboxing things. Also, I saw Zootopia 2 in theaters on Thanksgiving Eve. I was kind of surprised at how many adult jokes they put in Zootopia 2. Overall, it was not as good as the first one. Alright, Dex, take it easy. We'll see you next time. Have a good day. I will talk to you later. So I'm kind of sad that the quality went down, but that's kind of Disney's things, right? Disney makes great movies, and then they make a number 2, and that number 2 is almost always absolute garbage. Mulan 2, terrible. Little Mermaid 2, terrible. Lion King 2, terrible. There's a Disney anime called Disney Twisted. Interesting. Wreck-It Ralph 2, good, but not as good as the first one. So if you're looking forward to Zootopia 2, I'd still say it's worth a watch, but it's like a straight-to-DVD sort of watch. Did you read my comment about the book? About a gift card? So, yes, but I can't do that one. And maybe I'm making assumptions here, so maybe I should ask before I buy. I'm trying to avoid gift cards because I know that the family overall is struggling and they don't live in the same town as me. And giving them a gift card means that means they have to drive all the way to the town to buy from the bookstore. And like I understand, like if you're already struggling with money, having to drive a bunch, you know, gas money and wear and tear on the car and all that. So I'm worried that if I give them a gift card, that it would be a chore, you know? That's my only fear with a gift card. Today is Friday. It's Friday and I'm off. I got a 4-day weekend. How awesome is that? They can order it? Yeah, you know, I didn't think about that. The miracle of the internet, you know, it's only been around forever and a half. I guess I was not thinking about the internet. Play Star Citizen while the event is still here. I need to sit down and learn Star Citizen. Especially since it looks like I could do something in Star Citizen that I'm a huge fan of. I just started for I guess I didn't bring the right power-ups. Okay, so you got to bring power-ups into here. Okay, interesting. Arc Raiders. There's a few people playing Arc Raiders that are role-playing as photographers for Arc Raiders, and I think that's really, really cool. I want to show you guys something. So I've been playing as a photographer in Arc Raiders. And it's been a ton of fun. So if Star Citizen looks good, it might be fun to play like as a photographer in Star Citizen. Check this out. So these are a couple photos that I captured in Arc Raiders that I've been super enjoying. So like this one's got like it's oozing with mood. I love this one. I really like this one with like the colors. You've got a perfect frame. You've got metal on both sides here. You got like this great framing. You've got an interesting subject. Like I really loved getting this screenshot. And this was someone else. Like I was literally playing a journalist. Like I was following someone else and documenting their journey. And then I love this one just as like a nice moody. So I've been super enjoying playing a photographer in Arc Raiders. How cool is that photo? Maybe I like moody photos, like the mood right there, just like with the destroyed thing, the loneliness, the isolation, the colors. Like, I'm mad that I've got a better photo in a video game than I've ever taken in real life. I feel like, you know. All right. Also, since I'm an old person, my back is hurting. So it's time to get up and move around a little bit. So I'm not going to end with the prayer today because my screens are all broken. So I don't have my prayers or ending screens or anything like that. So I'm giving you all homework. Including you, Dex, who I know you're still listening, but you're not watching. Since we can't pray together, your homework is you need to pray for at least one other person at some point today, because we can't pray as a group because my screens are all borked. So I am going to spend some time today, once I get up and move around a little bit, I'm going to spend some time trying to fix my streams here and figure out what I need to fix. But for now, I'm just going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. Go enjoy Black Friday. Go spend some money if you've got some money to spend. Go have a blessed day. And we will see you all on Monday, which is the second day of Advent and December. Officially Christmas season. So, everyone have a blessed day. I will see you all on Monday. I'm sad for you too, Ben. I wish you were here earlier, but I'm glad you got to sleep. Sleep is more important than my stream. You know, I'm not so egotistic. Sleep is more important than watching waffles. I will say that 100% of the time. So, have a great day, everyone. I will check out Star Citizen. I will try and make time to do that this weekend and figure out the controls. So, have a great day, everyone.